Welcome everyone, my name is Tony Lau and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about what brings good vibes to your home. How can you generate more positive vibes in your life? We'll find out different things you can do to create more good vibes. Everything starts from your home. Step 1. Declutter. Messy environment. Nothing brings more than bad vibe than messy environment. You have like clothes all over the place. It's like my kid's bedroom. They're always throwing the clothes around. I don't know what I can do to get them to clean up most of the time, but decluttering, clean up your room, tidy up. Every season at my household, we do the seasonal cleaning, like spring cleaning, summer cleaning, autumn cleaning, and winter cleaning. We go in each of the room, perform a tidy up effort. Just touch everything you have in your room, see if those spark joy to you. It sounds familiar because it's an Asian cleanup method. We just like to throw stuff away if they don't bring any joy to you. Why keep it in your house if you don't want this going with you to the future? Now, once you throw enough stuff away, it will allow more open space. Less item in your home, more space to your home, thus creating open space, allowing better energy flow around your home. Also, you want to avoid sharp corners, such as like ones in the furniture, not only to keep any children safe at home in case they bump into them. In Feng Shui, we call these the poison arrow. They will negatively impact you. The best way to mitigate this situation is to cover them with kind of like a child corner protection. They're widely available in children's stores. If aesthetic is an issue for you, you want to keep the sharp corner, but you also don't want the bad energy, then you can try placing plants, metal bells, or crystals near the corner to kind of dissolve this negative energy. That's step 1. Secondly, we want to look at electronics these days. We all have them at home. At my home, we have over 30 devices connected to the Wi-Fi. If they're not in proper places, they can create interference, blocking energy flows, thus creating negative vibes at home. The most important key to watch out for is to keep them away from your bedroom. You want to place any electronic at least 3 feet away from your bed. Put them in sleep mode or completely turn them off. Beside the bed, we want to avoid putting them directly behind a workspace. Like my office desk, I got nothing behind me. But in some instance, you may end up putting like a printer or other electronics, or maybe even a server. You work in IT. So you want to avoid sitting in places long term with electronics behind your back, because electronic is a fire element object. Putting a fire behind your back, definitely a no-no. Bad vibe. You want good vibes. Next, we'll talk about lighting, like my office here. Of course, I got lighting for recording purposes, but not for lighting in the office room or like in your house. That's what we want to focus on today. For lighting, we have primarily 2 issues. Either they can be too dark or they can be too bright. Too dark can often negatively impact your mood. This is mostly an issue for home with limited windows. Primarily for apartments and condos, sometimes they want to have windows on one wall of the house. If they have like 4 walls, I have seen like ones with like just window on the north side or the south side. That's usually an issue if you have a house surrounded by bigger houses and you want to have window in the north or the south side, as you can only get like limited sunlight into the house. Or maybe you have a patio that blocks the sun from coming in, thus keeping the house too dark. Now when it's too dark, you want to turn on some light. It's not ideal, but that would help bring some light in. Or keep the windows open. Don't leave the blinds on all day long. These will balance out if your home is too dark. Too bright is not a good thing either. I've seen these houses with like huge windows, like from ceiling to floor, like those huge windows that covering the entire wall. Seem to be a trendy design in major city, not so much here in Utah, like, but they can make your house super bright during the day, especially if they faces east or west. Too bright can create negative energy through the process of like harming your thoughts and process, distracting your focus. You won't be able to get a whole lot done living in a super bright house. We want to strive for maintaining a balance that we're comfortable with. Everyone's preference is a little different. Some prefer a little bright, some prefer a little dark. That's perfectly fine. But we want to get to the level that you're comfortable with. I'm not suggesting you go and demolish a wall or shut down a window. We just need to get better blinds or window curtain. That way you can control how much light you let in the house. I don't think that's an issue unless you have a window without blinds or curtains. So work on that. Comment down below if you have any question. Finally, we want to boost our overall environment. That will create some additional good vibes in your house. The reason we want to create more good vibe is the enough good vibe will push out the negative ones out. So you can never get enough good vibes at home. One way to do it is through living objects. By living object, I mean plants and pets. People count too, but they come and go. They're not stationary at one spot, like plants. Any numbers of pets would help boost the overall environment at home. Humidity is the key to maintaining a balance. You don't want the house to be too dry or too wet. So if you live in the wet region, try having a dehumidifier. For folks living in Utah, we often have a overly dry climate, so I recommend having a humidifier at home to help balance the humidity at home. Just not in room with a lot of electronics that could kind of ruin it. This is speaking from experience. Like improving the environment will not only improve the situation for the people, also the living situation of the plants and the pets as well. So you have a dog is all of a sudden getting sick, it might be related to the negative vibes at home. Another factor is airflow. I know some people would like to keep the window shut all year long. That's bad. So once a year, I try to open all my window to clear out any negative vibes from home. Like, allow open air into your home. Not on a bad day with like smoke outside, but find a good day to do it. We got 365 days to choose from. There must be at least one good day. Usually I like to do it in spring, where the airs begin to clear up. Final thought would be improving your environment is key to better health and bring positive vibe at home. Not just environment, but you gotta do everything I just mentioned. So do these in steps. Environment is like the last thing you do, like sprinkle on top of a cake. You want to bake the cake first. Start with decluttering the house, minimizing the electronics, work on the lighting situation at home, then focus on the environment. That's what I recommend you guys all go do today. Comment down below if you have any question regarding anything I just mentioned. And also, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, share it with your friend. That goes a long way to helping out this channel. Also, check out these videos if you haven't seen them before. Next week, we might do some life analysis for a real person. So stay tuned. Until next time.